The gang boss takes the road test for his driver's license. In his panic, he turned on the windshield wipers instead of the turn signal. It seems the gang boss is just like us, facing exams. He also gets a little nervous. But fortunately, the following tasks went smoothly. In a tense atmosphere, Dwight successfully completed all the instructions. The examiner was just about to have him go back to print his results.
Kid down!
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh
Stay down!
Dwight completely forgot about safe driving and gave the examiner a real-life Fast and Furious experience. Seeing Dwight in hot pursuit, the masked assassin panicked. With an extreme drift, he drove the car into a side road. He thought he could shake off Dwight, but just as he was about to breathe a sigh of relief, the next second Dwight rammed him from the side.
What are you doing? I'm in the hospital! Get me to the hospital! I'm in the hospital!
Shut the fuck up.
Dwight couldn't worry about the instructor. After a series of smooth operations, he immediately chased after the assassin again. Having been in the underworld his whole life, he wanted to see which fearless fool dared to try to take him out. Taking advantage of the traffic light interval, the assassin suddenly changed lanes and cut in front of a truck. This finally allowed him to barely escape Dwight's pursuit. Fortunately, Dwight had clearly seen the assassin's license plate number, so he used the blood from the examiner's forehead and wrote the plate number directly on the windshield. Only then did the examiner next to him realize the rookie test taker in his eyes was likely a gang boss.
Nothing. Okay.
Everybody okay?
Afternoon, officer.
Afterwards, Dwight was taken to the police station, but he didn't disclose any information to the police. After all, being hunted by an assassin was not a good thing. On the other side, the assassin drove the car to a remote location, grabbed a can of fuel and poured it in the driver's cabin, attempting to destroy the evidence. Before leaving, he didn't forget to close the car door. Little did he know this very action would plant a huge hidden danger for himself. And Dwight already had two suspects in mind. One was Chi-Chi, who exiled him to Tulsa. The other was Vince, the small-time boss, whose jaw he broke. He called Chi-Chi, asking if they were the ones who sent someone to do it.
What's he fucking saying? You know, you got some fucking balls, you know that?
Since the other party denied it flatly, Dwight had no choice but to investigate himself. Then he came to the hospital with a smile to visit the examiner. The examiner was so scared he didn't dare to move. This old tough guy looking for him definitely meant trouble, but Dwight didn't rush to speak. First, he handed over $10,000. As a small compensation to him,
I want you to call your buddies down at the DMV and see what they come up with. Shouldn't the police? I'm proud of you, Paul.
taking someone's money means doing their work. The next day, they found the assassin's car. The vehicle wasn't burned, but was blackened by smoke, and Dwight immediately spotted the problem.
Fire needs oxygen to burn. This idiot kept the windows closed.
It seems Dwight learned his chemistry pretty well. At this point, he found a bottle of dimethyl sulfoxide that hadn't completely burned. Little Black searched online and discovered this was an anti-inflammatory pain relief oil for horses. That could also be used as fuel. And inside the car, there was also a fragment with an FR logo. Little Black took out his phone and checked. It was a ranch called Fenario. Seemed the assassin came from there. Then Dwight disguised himself as a private investigator to visit the ranch. The lady boss, dressed in cowboy attire, looked heroic and spirited. She also seemed quite suited to Dwight's taste. But after all, there was important business to handle. So the two got straight to the point.
You think anybody working here is capable of doing something like that?
Burning a car?
You know, or shooting somebody.
Like, I don't know who you are or what you want.
I'm a private investigator.
Right, and I'm an astronaut. I employ 171 people. I can vouch for their work ethic while they're here, but once they're through those gates,
Oh, do you mind if I ask around?
yeah, I do mind.
The lady boss refused his request. The poor old man had no choice but to wait silently outside. Until evening, he spotted a suspicious car leaving the ranch. Dwight immediately started his car and followed the other party all the way home. He looked carefully and discovered that person was actually his once loyal subordinate Armand. Dwight became even more suspicious. It was very likely that Chi-Chi had sent him to eliminate him. Seeing that Armand's son was also there, Dwight didn't rush to make a move. The next day, as soon as Armand opened the trunk, Dwight suddenly appeared behind him.
Close the trunk.
Jesus, I knew I fucking would.
Get on your knees. I'm gonna say a name. And you're gonna answer me yes or no. It's very simple. Chicky.
Chicky, what about Chicky?
Did he send you here to kill me? Yes or no?
No, I haven't even seen Chicky in over 20 years.
Tell me that wasn't you who tried to take me out the other.
Also, it was indeed Armand who tried to take him out that day. He was not acting under Chi-Chi's orders. On the contrary, Armand thought Dwight was sent by Chi-Chi to eliminate him, and the story had to go back to a night 25 years ago. The mafia boss's son, Chi-Chi, to establish his authority, actually started tormenting one of Dwight's subordinates. He tied the subordinate to a radiator pipe and had his men beat his thighs with sticks. Armand really couldn't stand watching it anymore, so he called the gang's second-in-command, Dwight. But Chi-Chi not only didn't restrain himself, he even pressed a red-hot branding iron on the subordinate's face.
No! What are you doing? Oh, fuck!
At this moment, Dwight happened to arrive. Under Dwight's powerful intimidation, the reluctant Chi-Chi finally stopped, but unfortunately, the dropped branding iron happened to ignite the newspapers on the ground. Even worse, Chi-Chi had lost the handcuff keys. They tried to stomp out the fire, but the abandoned house was full of flammable materials everywhere. Seeing the fire burning more and more fiercely, Dwight tried to remove the radiator pipe, but it wouldn't budge. He also tried shooting the handcuffs, but that didn't succeed either. This subordinate had been through life and death with him. Dwight didn't want to give up just like that. But the raging flames would soon completely engulf this place. He immediately made a difficult decision.
I'm not letting you burn to death. Sorry.
After Dwight ran out, he was caught by the police who had just arrived. Just like that, Dwight, as the scapegoat, was taken back to the police station for investigation. To help the boss protect this rebellious son, he would rather serve 25 years in prison than tell the truth about the case. However, Armand told him, ever since he took the blame and went to prison, the boss had sent people into the prison wanting to eliminate him. And Armand was the only other person who knew the truth. Fearing he would be silenced by the gang, he fled to remote Tulsa. Dwight's sudden appearance made him extremely nervous. That is how this whole misunderstanding happened.
You said they tried to set me up. Who's they? Pete. My Pete? You fucking liar.
He was afraid you'd flip. Fucking 25 years, come on. Nobody does that kind of time.
I did.
I know you did, but most of these guys, I was afraid they'd kill me because of what I knew. That's why I skipped town.
After hearing this, Dwight felt utterly cold. He had sacrificed 25 precious years of his life for the boss, only to be repaid with such heartlessness. Although the misunderstanding between him and Armand was now resolved, after all, the other party had nearly taken his life. This matter couldn't just be let go like this.
You work for me now, understand? Like you always have.
Just like that, Dwight's path to becoming king gained another former general.